not sure what to call this one. Welcome to Driving with Ed or welcome to Smoking with Ed, but this here is Jacksonville. And there are brush fires in Georgia and all around St. Johns County and Duval County. One of the worst fire seasons in a while, but anyway, this here is the smoke. Kinda sucks, but what can you do? It's been kind of bad off and on for the last few weeks, but I think this is probably the worst I've seen it. See, visibility ain't worth it. Damn. So we're getting ready to go over the Buckman Bridge here. Let's see what the St. Johns River looks like. My friends, is some serious smoke. Can't even hardly see the St. Johns. And this is coming from Orange Park into the Jacksonville city limits, but pretty much all of Jacksonville is like this. Jacksonville.
After 2 miles, keep left, Interstate 295 southbound towards Daytona Beach.
I think y'all pretty much get the idea. It's downright smoky.
After 1/2 mile, keep left, Interstate 295 southbound towards Daytona Beach. Keep left.
A lesson for y'all people, you come down here to Florida and we're in our dry season, don't throw your damn cigarettes out the window. This is what happens.
Follow Interstate 295 southbound towards Daytona Beach for 4.5 miles.
To address his people in some way.
We were on 295, now we're on I-95, heading towards St. Augustine, and guess what? It don't look no better.
Take his word for it and move on from there that it's nothing. And the truth always comes out in these situations, so I'm never too worried about that. I do think that Governor Perry does have the chance to still get in this race and have an influence.
How does this affect all the no smoking laws they passed?
I mean, there's some people who believe that right now, I mean, you've got Romney at the top tier. Michelle Bachmann can raise an awful lot of money. I would think, that Perry could as well. Huntsman, it seems to me, with his connections in the international business community, certainly will be able to raise a lot of money. And so there's a couple players right there. Tim Polenny, I think, will show maybe that he can raise money. So there seem to be a number of people that are setting up for a big-time battle to try to be the non-Mitt Romney candidate, in a sense.
Who do you think's trending up? Who's trending down right now?
I don't know. Well, I think Perry's probably trending up only because he's flirting with the race. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a tendency that once you get in, every sort of says, yeah, whatever, and you move on. Look, Huntsman's been getting a lot of attention, but even today I sort of sense a kind of feeling on the internet about it. But hey, a lot of time. Huntsman is already, on a pretty busy schedule of New Hampshire, South Carolina, Florida, and other states. And right now you cannot, I will emphasize this from now until Election Day in 2012, you cannot overemphasize the need to utilize every single minute of every single day. And you cannot, what happened the other day to Rick Santorum?
Tell them my money.
Exactly. On Monday, Rick Santorum was supposed to be in Iowa for a series of events, but he didn't go out there the night before. He flew out on that morning, and there was weather problems, and his flight was canceled, and he couldn't get there, and he had to cancel a couple of events. And so it's the kind of thing where you got to get out there and shake the hands. You can't just sit somewhere, in your home base or something like that and hope that you're going to win. This is going to take an awful lot of work over the next 6 months.
Jamie, here's one out of left field for you.
Sure.
And that is this. In recent elections, the last, 4 or 5 presidential elections, who was the biggest dud, either party, the biggest dud presidential candidate?
Well, it's probably John Connolly, don't you think?
John Connolly?
Yeah.
It's got to go Fred Thompson.
Well, Fred Thompson would be up there too, but John Connolly, I think, ran, if I remember, even back then it was a lot of money, spent like $1 million a delegate and only got a handful, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Fred Thompson had a pretty big dud.
A real big expectation and, all places no show.
Well, I think we can think of a lot of those people. John Glenn didn't exactly have a great bid for the White House. Remember?